Today, we're going to be having a spiritual conversation on the issue of social justice. We have given it a caption called Resist, RESIST.
So our world was created in perfection, but in Genesis chapter 3, we're told that sin entered the world, and it thus was followed by jealousy, hatred, murder, on and on.
Yeah. And from creation to today, right? As Christians, our spirituality must inform how we respond to issues of social justice in our world.
Yeah, because the Bible tells us that we are our brother's keepers.
And we have a responsibility to show God's love, his grace, and his compassion to all.
And so we've compiled some helpful tips for the Christian on how to respond in a world that seems to be spiraling out of control.
Yes, we must overcome social injustice issues by resisting. So our acronym, RESIST, resist.
And so we start resisting by repenting, which is acknowledging the ways in which we've hurt each other through racial stereotypes and prejudgment of each other. You know, someone might say, well, he's black and so this about him, or she's white and so this about her.
Yeah, not cool, right? So we continue to resist by embracing. We embrace each other as members of the human family. We are all created in the image of God with our own little uniqueness or in our diversity, right? Yellow, red or yellow, black or white, all are precious in his sight. So we ought to embrace and respect each other and our differences as equal in the sight of God.
We also resist by not spiritualizing away the tragic social realities we face in our world. You know, it's easy for Christians to say, these social problems are just a sign of the times, and there's nothing that we can do about it. But the fact is that our spirituality is built on two things: love for God and our love for our brothers and sisters in humanity. And this love is not limited to our country of origin, our nationality, our skin color, the language group we're a part of, or even to the people that we have political views with. We must resist the temptation to spiritualize without taking definitive action to help those among us, whoever they may be, who are suffering from injustice.
Powerful point, powerful point. And we continue to resist by interceding to help each other, recognizing that when one of us is hurting, all of us are hurting. Intercede, pray for changed hearts, pray for justice, pray for liberty, pray for the oppressed, and yes, pray for the oppressor. Pray for institutional and systemic change, remembering that nothing is impossible with God. Yes, change is possible.
Amen. We resist by speaking up and speaking out against injustice. Now is a time that we must let our voices be heard in our spheres of influence.
True, powerful point. And we resist by talking with each other and not at each other. Yes, I did that for emphasis. Kind of like what we're doing here right now, Todd. Really like this. Before you speak, listen. Before you judge, understand. And before you dismiss the other person's view as baseless or pointless, talk with each other.
That's right. And this means that we may have difficult conversations that are going to happen, but we must have those before we can grow and change can take place. And we've got to remember to talk respectfully about the difficult subjects of racism, classism, sexism.
Yeah. Can I give you one more on that one, man?
Sure.
And countryism. That's a new one for the dictionary.
All of these plague our society, but also our church.
Sadly. So we offer to you this resist, RESIST, as the path to growth in a world of moral, ethical, and spiritual decay.
Because social justice is not only a problem of the world, but it's a spiritual problem. And so let the change begin with me and you.
And for those of you who are watching, let's join together and say, let the change, begin
begin
with us.
us.
God bless you. Bye-bye.
Man.